So here we are, it's day one of Capital City Bloodbath. We got this huge venue this year. We're running 40K and Age of Sigmar. So for Age of Sigmar we got 36 people, and we got 10 people for Age of Sigmar and 36 for 40K. We'll just go through some of the tables here. So these are some of the Age of Sigmar ones. Everyone's sort of milling about, getting ready. We're just about to start for round one, about 20 minutes left. Registration is happening now over at that window back there behind Logan. So here's some of the tables for Age of Sigmar. Got this nice winter one. I guess like a Lizardmen or Celestials, whatever they're called now, table. Okay. Here's one of the armies set up. So we got some ogres. Still on squares. I'm sure they'll go around eventually. City fight table, or yeah, we'll go with that. Desert table. There's people setting up here. We have a couple demo tables, so we might do some Batman later on. And if anyone brought X-Wing, we'll have downtime probably afterwards. So Capital City Bloodbath this year, it's 6 rounds, 2 days, so Saturday and Sunday. For 40K, we're using the ITC rules, and we're part of the ITC circuit. And for Age of Sigmar, we're using a compact co-produced by One Plus Armor, us, and Can't Hammer podcast. So here's all the tables and shit. Also, we're having a gamer garage sale, which you can see at the back here. So today will be intake. So if anyone has models they want to like sell and stuff, we bring it in, and we have some staff there, and they'll log it all in and try to sell it for you. And then tomorrow will be the actual sale, so people can peruse today and see if they should bring money tomorrow to buy stuff. So there's a bunch of stuff, a lot of armies it looks like. It's like a bunch of D&D books and things. So it should be good, a lot of stuff already, and it's only like the first hour. So yeah, I guess we'll get back to you after each round. We do have a setup for the top table of 40K. So we'll be filming some of those games and hopefully get some overdub videos. So stay tuned for those eventually. But yeah, so this will be it. We'll probably try to get some interviews during the day and keep you filled in on how things go.
Because they're being reduced to mush.
Alright, thanks guys. Alright, so here we are. It's sort of the closing moments of round one. Everyone's finishing up. A couple guys have their scores in already. Everything's going good. No real problems. We did have a quick Batman game demo with a couple walk-ins. Over at the back there, the garage sale is full swing, so there's a bunch of great stuff there. It's more to come. So again, all they're doing today is intake, and then tomorrow will be the actual sale. We're gonna break for lunch after this round, and right now it looks like the chef and a couple of his lackeys are setting up. So we're gonna have a nice spread of sandwiches, some salad, hot soup, and then tomorrow we're gonna have a pizza. And also at noon, so in a couple hours, they'll be setting up a bar in the corner there. So next year, if that's what you fancy, we'll have drinks and food here as well. But yeah, everything's going great so far. I think Logan's done his game, so maybe if we can track him down and tell him how things are going. Actually, it looks like he's busy. But yeah, so everything's going great. A bunch of beautiful armies here. Imperial Guard, or whatever they're called now. Yeah, so I guess we'll get back to you, maybe do some more interviews once everything's done. Alright, see you guys. So here we are at the end of round 2 just finished, so right now we're tallying up points over there. Then we'll get ready to go into round 3. Everyone seems to be having a good time so far. People are just sort of milling around, checking out the garage sale.
Worst tournament ever. This
Then-
place sucks.
And there's negative people like Nick. How you doing today, Nick?
Not as good as I want from several stupid mistakes. So hopefully I'll learn by game 6.
Fair enough, but you've only been playing like
Game
a month
6 will
now.
be game 15 for me.
So-
Game 6 for tournament, game 15 overall.
Yeah, so we're doing all right, I guess. There's Nick's army, combination of Grey
Whatever.
Knights and Eldar. We won't go too close because it's not done painted. So from,
Yeah, that's right.
from this far, it looks pretty awesome. We'll go with
Backwards.
that.
What are you saying? From close it looks like dog shit?
Well, I did just finish doing all the paint judging, and
And I scored in the dog shit category.
yes.
Oh.
But like, how do you feel the tournament's going so far? You like it?
This is quickly becoming my favorite. Just it's very jovial.
Yeah.
The whatever
The garage sale?
garage sale market, whatever bazaar that you got going on is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a cool idea.
The amazing space here. We're not rubbing acid.
Yeah.
It's not overheating. You know, you don't feel like too sweaty. The
Well,
food-
we're in like a giant warehouse, and they got huge fans.
yeah.
Or I guess just the one, but it's pumping out quite a bit of air, and just like everyone's spaced out, so we got at least like 6 feet of space between each table, so there's no bumping ass.
And the tables have space to work with too.
Yeah.
And eating, there's space over there to eat.
Yeah.
It's just so comfortable actually compared to many of the other tournaments I've been to.
Yeah, so
This
we
is amazing.
really lucked out with this venue, and like one thing is we were thinking maybe next year we'll add some other games, possibly War Machine and Flames of War.
Yeah.
So behind these curtains is like,
Another whole half.
yeah, at least another half of what we have now. So we have room to grow if we want to make Capital City Bloodbath a bigger event. So right now, you know, should be good.
Yeah.
I think we got a bit of game footage from the top table there, so stay tuned for future episodes of One Plus Armor to see those.
Yeah.
And I guess we'll come back for what happens in round 3. Alright, so everyone, it's the last round of day 1, so turn 4 for everybody. Things are looking pretty good so far. Everything's going super smooth. Everyone's just starting to get ready now. Very beginning of the round. People are just deploying and shit. Things have been going really great so far, though. I can't say like enough good stuff about the venue we scored, plus the food. We did have a bar, but it's not closing because it is last round. Yeah, so this is great. Tomorrow we have 2 games, although I guess you'll see that from the video that we produced. We will try to get some interviews for you guys. But again, everything's going to be pretty solid. Logan's rocking out right now. Yeah, so 4 games in one day is long. A lot of guys are starting to feel the heat of all these games they're playing today. Tomorrow will be a little bit more lax though. Just 2 games and then our award ceremony. Actually, I'll take you guys over to the prize support that we got from a lot of stores because we'll promote that shit.
Your help is down. That's
Here's some of the tables we got for the tournament. So this one's like all city fight. Pretty cool. It's probably my favorite table here. We got this desert one. That's sort of a throw table right now. I guess the guys chose to rock on this one instead. Everyone having fun?
Of course. Yes. It's awesome.
Of course. Again, tomorrow we have the garage sale. Hopefully it'll be a success. Looks like we got a lot of good stuff. And I know there's a lot of people eyeing some stuff right there. Jason, one of our tournament organizers, supplied a lot of the terrain that we're rocking on today. So yeah, let's go check out the prize support over there in the corner.
now the grab a stick only works on a challenge.
Again, everyone's just setting up for this last round. I believe this round is Big Guns Never Tire for the 40K guys, so anyone with heavy supports, guys, will watch out. So yeah, here's our prizes. So what we did is for Age of Sigmar and for 40K, we have a large trophy for best overall, best general, and best appearance. And then we got smaller trophies for the second and third places of each category. And then we got like our prizes. So a bunch of kits, some t-shirts. The winners in each category will get a Battle Force. So for Age of Sigmar, you got the Lizardmen, or Celestials now. And then for 40K, we got the Necrons. Again, we got the main prizes, and then more smaller stuff. We do, if you noticed, have a Batman fig. So that's going to go to one of the last place prizes. Basically, you know, like a wooden spoon type award, but instead it's like here trying a different game. Batman being that game. And then t-shirt. So it should be good. Again, can't say enough good things about the garage sale and all the volunteers we got. Like, they've done a huge amount of great things for us, and hopefully it'll be a success. A lot of good stuff. And we'll be back, I guess, tomorrow for turn 5.
Hello, internet friends. We're here at Capital City Bloodbath. This is David. He plays Tyranids.
Yes.
So how'd you get into the hobby, David?
I got into the hobby, I'd say 7 or 8 years ago. My original interest was, ironically, the old Bloodthirster model.
Okay.
And I was deciding, we were sitting there as a group of friends, we were deciding, all right, what kind of factions do we want to play? And I said, well, that thing looks like it's straight out of hell. I choose that faction.
Nice. So what armies do you play now?
Well, I have Tyranids. I've played a little bit of each. Mind you, I've had to sort of tell and meander my way through. Looking to restart Demons at some point, maybe. But I think for now, I'm going to take a break from Codex Hive Tyrant.
Yeah. So how are you enjoying the event so far?
I like the event. I like the venue. It's large, spacious, amenities great, catered food, awesome. Yeah. Also, liquor.
Yep.
Available liquor, always good. The event's great. Seems smooth. How many years have you guys been doing this?
This is the second
Second year, yeah.
Seems refined, definitely.
But here, I mean, Chris has been to a million tournaments. Andrew and I have been to at least a couple dozen at this point, so I'd like to think we have some vague sense of what we're doing.
Definitely.
So, you've been in quite a few tournaments locally and just around the area. If someone was looking to get into the tournament scene, or let's say they play Warhammer in their basement with their buddies, and they're that guy, like they win their games, they want some competition, what advice would you have for them about coming into tournaments and, you know, meeting other people and playing these games?
Well, I would have to say rule number 1, sportsmanship. I've played enough tournaments that I've seen a lot of people like fight over the smallest nitpick, and it's honestly not worth it.
Yeah.
It's just a game. The other thing is just try and be accommodating to your opponent, because, example, I had a game today where there was a bit of a language barrier, and I won't lie, there was a few statistic errors, and I don't know if it would have affected the game, but I just didn't have the heart to call them on it. Not worth it. Other than that, I guess the other thing is expect the dirtiest lists people can come up with.
Yeah.
If you're not ready, you're gonna have some fun.
Yeah. It's a learning experience, right? Whenever you
Oh, of
first
course.
come out to these events.
Of course. Yeah.
Awesome.
And I think one of the good things about tournaments, though, is one thing I'd recommend to people is the fact that you get to play people outside your circle. You could meet new people, and it's the social aspect of the hobby, and I feel that's important instead of just sitting in your basement thinking, oh, I hope there's more people in the area that play this game. Let's hope.
Yeah, exactly. It's good to go ahead and get involved.
Exactly.
So is there anything that you're looking forward to for day 2? Any people you want to play against, or armies you do or don't want to play against?
Well, the good news is I have such a terrible record right now that there's no way I can play an army with Grab Centurions.
Fair enough.
I've had enough with swimming with the fish. I played 2 straight fish, so preferably no towel. And Yeah, nothing in particular. Just for a good game.
All right. Well, hey, good luck tomorrow. Thanks for
thank you
taking the
very
time
much.
to chat with us.
You're welcome.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Hey everyone, so it's middle of first game, day 2. So today, on the Sunday of Capital City Bloodbath, there's 2 games. We'll break for lunch between them, which looks like they're starting to get set up over there. Everyone seems to be having a good time though. All the games are underway. Garage sale is open today, so it looks like a lot of stuff already did sell. I guess you can't really see it. Back behind all those people. This looks like a bunch of good stuff's already sold. That will be open for the rest of the day though, so if anyone, gets stomped too hard, they can always go try and buy a new army. Other than that, it seems great. So we got the AOS guys here, rocking out.
That's okay, that's annoying because they're teleporting around, right?
We did have a drop for AOS, but we were lucky enough to find a ringer who's right here. Doing a good job. And yeah, so far it seems like everyone's been having a good time at this tournament. Went out a bit last night for a few drinks, so maybe if I sound a little hungover, that's why. But everyone seems to be having a good time, so we'll go back to you for last round, and then we'll do another clip for the closing ceremonies. Hopefully get a few more interviews with everybody to get their thoughts on the tournament and how everything's going. Alright, thanks guys.
Welcome to an evening of Warhammer. We're here with MJ. Where are you from, MJ?
Deep River, Ontario. It's about a 2-hour drive away from Ottawa.
Awesome. So, what brought you to Bloodbath?
Well, I heard about it from my friend BJ Lemur. He plays the Orcs, and he asked me if I wanted to come earlier in the year. And first, I was kind of wishy-washy because I hadn't been into the tournament scene a whole bunch, but I decided that I'd give it a go. So,
nice. So, what army do you have with you here today?
Warriors of Chaos with the Mark of Nurgle.
Nice. So you're playing Age of Sigmar?
Yes.
So how are you enjoying that so far?
Well, honestly, Age of Sigmar is pretty fun. It's no Warhammer Fantasy by any means, but, it's a different game. It's just coming out. People are getting the feel for it. I enjoy it. It's something different, so.
So what armies do you collect?
Vampire counts, Warriors of Chaos, and I'm picking up a whole bunch of Khorne stuff tomorrow, so.
And you play some 40k as well, right?
That I do. I play Necrons, and, cheesy master race for the win.
So what game do you prefer between 40k and Age of Sigmar?
Age of Sigmar, primarily because I got into the hobby starting with Warhammer Fantasy, so it was just kind of a natural bridge leap. I mean, so 40k is fun, don't get me wrong, but I'm just not as familiar with the fluff and not as attached to the game as I am with Warhammer Fantasy and Age of Sigmar.
Fair enough. So how did you get introduced to Warhammer Fantasy to start?
It was about in grade 8. There was a friend in my class, and he'd been talking for a while about this game where you collect models, and at first I'm like, whatever, it's probably going to be dumb, and I never really paid it any heed, but then one day he dragged me along with him to the store, and he showed me everything, and ever since then I was enthralled. I picked up Orcs and Goblins, found out a little too late that was in my get-go, so I switched to Warriors of Chaos, and I haven't really looked back since. So.
Excellent. So you would say Chaos is probably your favorite faction?
Probably, yeah. I just the fact that they're all armored super soldiers pretty much strikes well with me.
Fair enough. So you mentioned you're pretty new to the tournament scene as
yes.
a whole. I know I've seen you in a couple tournaments up in Petawawa. But other than that, what advice would you have for people who are coming out to these events who are new to it, or maybe have dabbled a little bit like yourself and are starting to come out to the bigger ones?
Definitely look up all the rules and be sure to remember everything. I don't care if you have to write it on a postcard or have little tokens. A couple of games up until about the third game, I kept forgetting stuff that probably could have turned the game for me. Obviously, spend time painting your miniatures, just general stuff like that. Practice, lots of practice. I've been practicing since Age of Sigmar came out for this, so.
Good. So, going into tomorrow, are there any armies you do want to face, any you don't want to face?
I definitely want to play against the Beastman player.
Nice.
Just because he has a Nurgle theme. He has some warrior stuff, just like I kind of have some Beastman stuff, so I think it would be a good clash. So.
Excellent. So how did your games go today?
I lost all of them. The first one was okay, learning experience against the Wood Elves. I didn't know what to expect. Second one against the Orcs, I lost, but it was a close draw because it was against BJ, the buddy I practiced with, so I kind of know what to expect, and he knew what to expect from me. Third game, not so well. I was playing against a Skaven. First turn, destroyed most of his stuff. He slaughtered me afterwards. And then against the Wood Elf list that was superior to mine, I got beat to the ground.
Oh, that's a shame.
But, it's fun either way, right? That's what it is.
As long as you're having fun.
Yep.
All right, well, hey, best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you
Thanks
very
for
much.
taking the time to talk to us.
Oh, well, thanks for hosting the tournament.
Excellent. Hope you enjoy the rest.
Oh, I certainly will.
Thanks.
All right, so we're here after round 5. So first game of day 2. Right now it's sort of like the lunch break. We're about to post the the matchups for last round, but everyone's sort of eating right now. Today we had some nice pizza and like random pies and cakes. So hopefully everyone's got a good meal. Last round, and then we'll do the award ceremonies and everything. We've been getting some good feedback. People having a good time. Really liking the terrain setup, so maybe we'll check some of those out. Got here a bunch of 40K tables. Then we got this guy here. Sort of like an industrial theme. Again, one of the great things about this venue is the space. Like, here's one table. And here's the other one. There's at least like 6 or 7 feet of free room for people to, put their bags, have chairs and stuff. And these tables, so they're like double wide. So, tons of room to put all your books and display boards and tape measures and stuff. So again, we're super happy with this venue.
Chris told me I'm still playing poker and I'm on table 3.
Here's Danny, all salty from his last round defeat.
9-inch charge. 9-inch charge.
Logan, all happy from his last round win.
No.
You didn't win?
I got minimum points.
Oh no.
Yeah.
The Tau.
Did you start the game?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And you still didn't blow up his big...
Oh, I killed a ton of stuff. But not enough.
Alright, so
Not enough.
last round we'll be going into soon. Again, we'll be filming. What's up? We'll be filming top table. And we are doing it in order today. So yesterday it was just random tables. Today we are placing people based on their standing. So we'll film this last game. Probably do one of our sped up narrated videos just because the noise in here is going to be atrocious once everything starts. And I guess we'll see you for the award ceremony.
Hello, Internet. We're here with Garrett. You've been on our stream, sort of, in the chat.
Yes.
And we were talking to you in real time for X-Wing. So, you were here at Capital City Bloodbath with us. How have you been enjoying it so far?
Awesome time. Biggest tournament I've only ever played in a couple 40K tournaments, and blown away. Lots of guys, great guys, 4 awesome games. Really good opponents, fun time. 2-2 on the first day with CSM. I'm proud with that. I can stomach 2-2 with CSM.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So how did you get into Warhammer? I know you play a bunch of games.
Yeah, 17 years ago. It's been a long time. Saw Games Workshop in Bayshore and thought, this is something I want to try out. It was a slow trickle at first, being a broke teenager, but you acquire armies and you sell armies and you get into this and you get into that. You move away, you come back, but playing competitively is, like I said, something new. So it's fun. It's really it's a lot of fun.
Okay. So I know you were out at our primer tournament for this.
Yes.
What other types of events have you been to for Warhammer or other competitive games?
So, like I said, second tournament for Warhammer competitively, but I play a lot of X-Wing competitively, and I run tournaments locally, and Armada as well. So Fantasy Flight is pushing a lot of really good tabletop miniature games right now. Looking forward to playing more 40K. Age of Sigmar, you know, maybe, no comment, I guess. But looking forward to come back next year. Awesome.
So what armies do you collect for Warhammer?
Warhammer is CSM. I have a Red Corsairs army and a Death Guard army.
Is your shirt to commemorate that Death Guard army?
It is.
So you got the three circles, which is the Nurgle symbol.
That's it. Nice. And I have a large, what started as like a Imperial Guard army, but is now slowly kind of morphing into Imperial Armor 13 Renegades.
Nice.
Trader Guard Force.
Nice.
And for fantasy, I have a huge Orc army and a pretty big Ogre army. And I'm sort of scratching my head trying to figure out what I'm going to do with those armies at the moment, but we'll see.
Yeah, fair enough. So, going into tomorrow, you're 2-2 so far.
Yep.
Are there any armies you do want to run into, don't want to run into? Any specific people you want to play against?
There are a few other Death Guard armies out there in the field. I'd love to play another Death Guard army, sort of see who, Mortarian's Chosen is. You know what I mean? Test myself against another Death Guard army. I played against a Khorne Demon Kid force that I lost against, but it was a lot of fun because it was, the traders clashing. You know what I mean? So. There are armies that I like to play. I'd love to play Orcs, Loyalist Space Marines. Roll my eyes at Tau a little bit. I don't mean any offense.
That's fair.
Personally.
You should mean the most offense.
So, I'm not too picky. I just, like I said, 2-2, I feel good. If I can pull out 3-3, I'll be happy.
Excellent.
I'm not too picky. Everybody here is really great, so I'm not super picky about who I play.
Awesome. Well, hey, best luck going into day 2 tomorrow.
Appreciate it.
And thanks for taking the time to chat with us.
Yeah, man.
Have a good night.
Yep.